Hey guys, and welcome. Today I want to share with you a very simple way of building a task management on Excel with a few tools. You'll see it's very simple, very quick, so let's get into it. So here I started an Excel file from zero and I'm just gonna list some tasks I might have. So maybe I'm gonna have, I don't know, to make some plans, to make an offer, to send an invoice. What can I have to do? Maybe I'm going to put another offer because I have several projects, other plans, etc., etc. Maybe building products. So let's say I have a few of these tasks which are listed like this, and then I'm going to zoom on it a little bit. Every task is going to have a project which is associated to. So if I have several projects, what might be easy to do is have a list where I can choose my project. So if I go on the page next to it, I can make, I can call it database, and I can list my projects right here. So here we go, projects. Maybe I have a project in London, maybe one in Cambridge, and let's say the last one might be, I don't know, Brighton. And first technique we can see there is I can select there where I want to put my list. And then if I go into data validation, I can select a list and just choose as a source my different projects in the database. I can go where there are empty space. So if I put more projects, they're just going to come into my list. So here I have the project. I can choose here London for the plans, maybe Cambridge for the offer. The invoice might be London, and the offer can't be Cambridge again. So let's say Brighton, plans for Brighton too, and building the product for London. So here I have my tasks and my projects. Next step is going to be to set a deadline for each one of those tasks I have, because when you deal with several projects, you have to prioritize depending on the deadlines you might have. So let's put maybe the first 9 of 2025, maybe the 7, 9, oops, 709. I'm just going to drop down like this. That should be okay. And here I have, I'm not sure I'm in English dates or French dates. I'm going to see this right after. Anyway, so I have my deadlines right here. And then the next thing is the status, because each one of those deadlines, of those tasks, sorry, is going to have a status. So the status might be to do, or done, and I'm going to make another list right here where I'm going to put to do, in progress, done, and blocked. When I come here, same spirit as before, I just choose the data validation I want, choose the list, and then go into the source, database, and I'm going to just choose my first status that I can have for each one of those tasks. So I'm just going to choose in progress for this, to do, done, this one might be blocked, this one might be done, and this one might be in progress. So in real life, you can have many different tasks, and the goal then is going to be to sort them in a very easy way, not with the sort thing of Excel, the basic one. So we're going to see this right after. So the thing I'm going to do now is insert, and I'm going to transform my table into a proper Excel table. This will allow me to work on this table way more efficiently. We're going to see why after. And the thing is, I'm going to put my dates of the day. So maybe I can put today. And the option we're going to use here is equal today in Excel. And I have the 4/9, 2025. I'm just going to change some of my dates. And the goal here is to see if I have some emergencies coming. So to do that, I'm going to select the dates I have here, and the goal is to highlight the dates and make them red if they're really close, orange if it's not so close, and green if it's further if I have time to complete those tasks. So let's go into conditional formatting here, and then I'm going to choose a new rule. So I'm working on Mac. If you guys work on Windows, the menus might be slightly different. So sorry about that, but you have to go in Classic. I actually find it easier on Windows for this particular option. And then I'm going to ask him to use a formula. No, sorry, that's not what I want. A cell that contains, and I'm going to ask for cell value between two values. Because I chose my date here of the day, I can choose everything which is between today and today plus, let's say, 3 days. I want it to be red. So it's good here. I have the red. And if I do that, you can see I have all my dates in less than 3 days that are red. If this deadline is changing, maybe I can put like the 17th. You'll see now it's blocked, but it's not red anymore. If I want to do another color, so the orange maybe and the yellow and the greens, the orange or yellow, sorry, and the green for further, what I can do is go into my conditional formatting, manage my rules, and I can duplicate my rule, which is faster. So I'm going to pick my rule, and for this one, I'm going to just go from today plus 4 to today plus, let's say, 7. So it's everything which is by the end of the week. And I'm going to put this in yellow. Here we go. I have nothing because maybe I don't have any dates in there. So if I put maybe, let's say, 10th, that's in yellow. So perfect. My dates, my rule is working. And I'm just going to do the same thing for the last one. Duplicate the rule. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put between this time. Oh, something I forgot. When you add numbers to a date, it adds you days to your date. So what I'm going to put now is greater than or equal to, and I'm going to put greater than or equal to plus, I put 7 before, so I'm going to put 8. Here we go. Put it in green, and that should be okay. My dates are pretty good. If I add a task, new task, I can now choose my project, Cambridge. This is for maybe, let's say, the 3rd of October, 2025. My conditional formatting is working, and I can say it's to do. Now we can also put some colors for the status. So it's kind of the same option with another sub option, I say. So I'm going to go into New World, Classic, and it's going to be the same for format cells that contains, and I'm just going to write what I want to write. So let's start with to do. I want to do to be in red, so that's logical. Then next rule, Classic, that contains. The next one's going to be in progress, and I'm going to set it in yellow. The next one is going to be done, which is going to be green, and I'm just going to stop there for that because I think you got the point. I'm going to put done in green, and you can do your conditional formatting like this. Okay, now if you want to sort them, you can do with this option in Excel, which is absolutely horrible to use. So we're going to use another option, and this is why using a table is very useful, because here you have the table, and if I go in there, I can insert a slicer. Slicers are crazy useful and easy to use. It's very, very user-friendly. You can choose a slicer for the status and maybe for your project, and you'll see that you can have different colors too. Like if you want to put your project in green, you can do like this. If you want to put your status like this, it can be like this. And what you can do now is choose only your Brighton project, and you're gonna only have the tasks for your Brighton project. You can also sort your dates so you make sure they are always sorted from the most urgent to the least one. And then you can pick everything is in progress, what's blocked, what's to do. And so you can choose also, you can cross if you have many, many tasks to do on one project, for example, you can pick London and I want to see what's in progress in London. And your slicers are gonna concatenate together. So which means you can just look for any tasks you want. Here we set up the date of the day, which means that tomorrow, if when I turn on my computer, I'm gonna have the 5th of September, and because my conditional formatting is based on these dates of the day, my colors are going to be updated automatically every day, which is so useful. I don't need to think about it or change it by hand. So it's a very, very simple way to build just a tool, a task management tool. So if you guys want me to make other Excel projects or on other tools, feel free to propose this in the comment. Thank you for watching and see you later.